Hello and welcome to... Okay, so I still haven't got this name down. I've been calling it Anno Domini 1257 recently, and I don't think that's right, to be honest, but it sounds better than what I've been saying. I did have a friend tell me how to pronounce it in Latin, which I'm struggling to do, but I'll try and get there so I can give this name the credit it deserves. But anyway, I'm back. I want to apologise first of all. So this is episode 9. Now when I started this series, I essentially did a binge session where I recorded for quite a long time, and the first 8 episodes are just all in one sort of sitting, kind of, well, broken up a little bit, but it was one long session. But my music was you couldn't hear me all the time because of the music, and I apologise about that. I did listen back to it originally just to make sure it sounded okay, and it seemed okay, but I do realise that as a video goes on, I tend to get a bit quieter as I relax a bit. But my sound volumes have been the same for like every Mount and Blade mod. The problem is that music ends up being louder in different mods, and so I apologise for that if it's been difficult up until this point. I've turned the music like 50% lower than what it was, so you should be able to hear me now, but anyway, just apologies for that. So a lot's been happening. I've been playing this offline because this is going to be a massive campaign. It's going to take a long time, so I figured I'll try and progress it as much as I can. And yeah, sort of good and bad. I've done a few tasks for people, got my relation up with other lords and or other nobles. I've competed in a lot of tournaments, made a lot of money, and then I recently put a lot of that money into my manor, getting stuff built. However, I got caught out by... Okay, first of all, the Welsh came over, because we never finished them off, of course. The Welsh came over and they raided my town. There was nothing I could do, and there was no other nobles in the area to help me fight them off, so I just had to sit there and watch it burn to the ground, which was very sad. But that happened, and then what else happened was that I was rolling in the money. I had like 40,000, so I decided to upgrade all my gear. I got a new sword, a new shield, a few other things, and then of course I didn't have my full army with me. I get caught out by the Welsh and they beat me, and then they take off all the stuff I just brought, so I lost a bunch of money that way. I mean, I ended up beating them shortly after, but they didn't drop my gear, so that was kind of sad. But I'm just recovering now. On another note, we actually made peace with the Welsh, which is kind of annoying, but can't be helped. But we have made peace with the Welsh, so I'm just sort of hanging around waiting to see what happens next. Kind of want to buy that sword, but I don't want to drop 8k on it. I want to use this money to invest into my manor when it gets back up and running. It was actually rich, my town. I'd done quite well with it, but I'm going to have to go back and try and get the prosperity back up. Anyway, we're not currently at war with anyone. A lot of other factions have been declaring war with each other and making peace and then going to war again, but we ended up making peace with the Welsh, so that's kind of sucks. I'd like to wipe them out. One less faction to worry about. Ooh. The Kingdom of Scotland was recently provoked by subjects of the Kingdom of England, and there is a risk of war. Okay. So Scotland is a little bit different than the than the Welsh. They actually have a lot of people. However, they're actually at war with the Gaelic kingdoms, so Ireland basically. All this here, so they'll be fighting two fronts if they do go to war with us. But yeah, we'll see. What I'm trying to do at the moment is just do the odd quest for people whenever I get the chance. And I'm always on the lookout for a new tournament. Now, originally I said tournaments were a great way to make money because you get about 12,500. That's not exactly true. So what actually happens is that the more you win, or I don't know if it's to do with your level or your win rate, I'm assuming it's to do with your win rate. Like the more you win, you get better odds, and then the amount of money you can earn from betting goes down. So right now I can only make 2,000 from betting on myself, but I still get the initial 6,000 for winning, so it's still not bad. So it's still not a bad way of making money. Just going in there just to win the 6,000 alone is pretty amazing, but yeah. So I'm stuck waiting for Bridlington to become unlooted, and then I can continue with what I was doing. These bloody cows have been following me around for absolutely ages. There's bandits here. I'll take them. Like when I was a prisoner, they were following a lot. They were following the people who had me prison. You know, had me captive. It was just following around, which was pretty funny. Everyone may as well charge. We've been beating these guys pretty easily. I've started using the hunting crossbow, which reloads fairly quick, which has been quite cool. So okay, I gotta hit someone. Dear God. There we go. Okay, time for the old sword. Does the job. Maybe I need a lance to just couch it. Kill people. I was thinking about picking up like a mace just so I can knock people unconscious and sell them, because that would work quite well, but the damage isn't that great. Then again, I don't really use the thrust attack with a sword that often on this mod for some reason. Mostly just swing, so a mace would work, especially if it can go through blocks. Shield bashing isn't as effective, so that's probably why I don't thrust as much. Oh, and I got a new hat, and it actually matches quite well with the rest of what I'm wearing, so I look pretty cool. I do need a new horse though. Take it as my just due, and there's nothing there. Wonderful. So yeah, I gotta wait for my town to become unlooted. Thinking about it, that's kind of bad. So if we go to war with Scotland, I am going to be on the front lines. I'm going to be on the border basically of where the enemy passes over, which isn't necessarily a good thing. Can I change my... I wonder if I can change my faction colours just because... This is odd, why can't I don't get the option to switch through. Okay, what I was wanting to do was change the colour of England to something else, because there's like so many reds on this map, it's kind of doesn't really work. Not to worry. Let's go over to Bristol. I'm still trying to talk to that woman, but I haven't had a chance to actually speak to her properly yet, so it's kind of a pain. Need to get my relation up with everyone. We've got 9 versus 25, that's not very good odds at all, but as long as I don't get hit with too many arrows, maybe I can take a couple out with my spear or sword. I'll circle around, wait for him to come down that hill, otherwise I'll be slow on the approach. That's not going to be good. There's actually a lot of them. I'm not sure how well we're going to survive this, but I do need to recruit people. I'm just trying to hold on to my money. Till you bite the dust. actually changed my banner as well, as you can see. So, still similar to what I had before. Now it's got some of the gold on it. I think I need to get a new outfit, look like some of my fellow lords, you know, with the red tabard over the chainmail, whereas right now I look like some sort of mercenary, which is no problem with that, but I would like to sort of look a bit more noble, I suppose. I mentioned earlier I've been using the hunting crossbow. It's actually really nice. I've been using it a lot in tournaments. The little tactic is to go around, take the enemy opponent off the horse. Because they're always heavily armoured compared to what I've got, I just stand back, let them approach, and then I shoot them in the head with a crossbow, which does work. Takes a few shots, but it does indeed work. And of course, I brought a masterwork hunting bow, which was only like 900, and then I lost it instantly during the fight, but I've got another one that's fairly cheap, keep it in my inventory for rainy days, such as this one. But, I'll try and use it soon, you have a taste of what it's about. Okay, battle 1. I don't have any companions at the moment, which is kind of annoying. As I said, when I got taken prisoner, I lost them, and I need to ransom them. And it's kind of expensive, but then again, I do have 18,000 now, so maybe we can do that. Let's go over to Chester, since we're so close. Okay, so, oh, he's now available, no longer ransom, probably because we made peace. So I'll take Henry back, and Simon, and Charles. I don't know where Peter is. I suppose I have to recruit him a different way. So I don't think there's much of a choice with these guys. Like, you have to have that particular culture. I don't know. Maybe it has some negative effect. I'm not entirely sure. I think I'd need to look at getting some books as well soon, get them early on, get those points, rather than leave it till later. As you can see, I have been letting them automatically upgrade themselves, which works quite well. These tasks do annoy me, but maybe they're not as bad as they sound. But I don't particularly want to do them just yet. Let's head over to Bristol. Still waiting for my... Oh, it's finally available. Okay, well, let's head back. See, the annoying part is I need to talk to the Lady Isabella, but she's just not around anymore. She doesn't actually show up here or during feasts, so I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do this. I did have one mission where I had to escort a lady to another castle, but I think the best way to do this is to talk to her father, get on good relation, and then take it from there. Hopefully that will just give me access. Alright, so we're going to head back to my town, and let's see what we can do. Now, as I said, I was building a lot of upgrades, and it turns out you can actually queue... I don't know if you queue them up or build them all at the same time, but you can have several buildings already highlighted. Peasants revolt in areas controlled by Kingdom of Denmark. That's awesome. The weather feature in this game is pretty good as well. Oh, here we go. I gained renown for funding something. So apparently everything has been built, I guess. I did have a lot of money stored in my treasury, so... troublesome bandits are abusing the peasants. Smash the bastards. Alright, well, I'm gonna recruit a few more people first. I don't know how many are in there. Invite some nobles to hunt as well, see if I can find Peter. There he is. I guess that's what the smoke is. The smoke's to do with the people that are sort of laying siege. Sweet, we're finding my town. Nice. So this is a bit more personal to me than like villages you own or castles or towns. Like I've been building this from the ground up, so I can actually build walls which will stop the bandits from infesting the place, which has like a 500 denar a week upkeep, but it will probably be worth it, especially if we can get prosperity up. Actually look like a bandit, that's not good. There we go. I believe because the population here is now 200. I can actually just pull out a full army from this manor. But let's have a look. So let's see what's going on. So yeah, I can basically pull people out of here if needed, which is a nice little touch. I've set the tax policy to low, so hopefully it helps growing my town. We've got 18,000 in the treasury, 18,000 on me, so let's build something. So we have a tavern, brothel, monastery, well, grain farm, livestock farm, fruit farm, fishery, butchery, linen workshop. Okay, so I can build a marketplace now. And I want to queue up, improve housing, because I believe this will increase the population. I would also like to build walls. Walls are going to cost 10,000. Let me deposit some gold, add another 10,000 there. I don't really need a prison here, to be honest. But let's go ahead and build walls. Let's just see how that goes, and then I can always look at building a prison later. There's actually a lot of people here now that the town's grown. That's kind of cool. I can't really tell if the houses have upgraded yet, but they do look a bit sturdier. Oh, there's the monastery. There's a butcher. So I could go here just to buy food. That is cool. And the cool thing is if I can work out where to go. This is the brothel. And if I could work out where to go to actually get my, like, best place to take items to trade, I could essentially just have them pay in goods and then I go trade them elsewhere if I really want to make a profit. So what does the monastery do exactly? What does this guy do? Learning workshop master. Catholic priest. I'm not sure why I'm giving money to this, but I don't plan on doing that at the moment. We've got to save that money. There's the well I made. So yeah, this is a really nice feature, and I'm guessing you can build one manor for every bit of land you own. So if you own multiple villages, you can build manors at each of them, castles, towns. So this is probably going to be a good way to make money. You go around, you upgrade each one, and each of them have a lot to upgrade as well, so that is always good. Now let's go have a quick look at my town. Now I actually built a school at Bridlington, that way, well, let me show you. I don't know how long it's taken. Okay, 1 day away to be completed. So the reason why I was doing this was, this is going to be a long campaign, as I've said, and we'll get to the point where the populace will just be, you know, at 100% after 100 months, which we're probably going to hit, I'll be honest, so it will pay off in the long run. Let me see if there's anything I can do. See if I can help out here. See, we were a really rich village until we got raided, and now everyone's down on luck, so if I can help. So this is an easy one, train the peasants. Anyway, that's it for now. No war has broken out yet, so it's peacetime, and I think that's going to be good to... There we go, school has been completed, and I guess I want to use this time to sort of increase my income and do what I can. First of all, let me school these two. The problem is that when you're fighting two of them, you can block the first one, but if the other guy behind him's so close, he will hit you. So, but you do get a little bit of a gap. Anyway, thank you for watching, and join me next time.